I'm hanging out waiting to see if we can take Yogi to that homeopathic vet that we found. And in the meantime, I figured I'd do a little bit of planting. He's over there chilling in the hay patch off to the side. Looking like a sad little doggy way back there. So he's been eating some grass and just chilling in the shade. Looking sad and skinny. Look at my little spout. So as soon as I walk in the shadow, like as soon as I put some shadow on it, it stops. It just struggles and then it starts squirting. Like I want to be a fountain, I just can't. I don't have enough sun. So it's good enough for that spot, but it's kind of funny because I'll just hear it going squirt, squirt. Like it'll be shady and it'll just be like struggling to put up water. Anyway, what I'm gonna grow right now or plant right now is ginger. So I'm gonna put ginger in the greenhouse. I've tried to grow it, that and turmeric, and I've always done them in pots so I don't get very many rhizomes. So this time I'm gonna dedicate a section in the greenhouse because I use a lot of ginger and a lot of turmeric and cayenne peppers. So I'm planting cayenne peppers today too, because the cayenne pepper I have is not flourishing the way I'd like because I didn't really take care of it very well. And I'm still getting cayenne peppers. It's just not like this big, beautiful plant that I was hoping it was gonna be. Hope isn't the way to do it. You actually have to take care of it and do stuff. But I use a lot because I make a protector shot, which I think has helped me with ticks and chigger bites out here in the south, in this area, in the Ozarks and beyond. There's chiggers, they give you little bites, or they're little tiny microscopic bugs. They give you bites, but the bites swell up. They're like mosquito bites, itchy like that, but they can really swell. And I don't get them like that anymore. And I think it's because of the shots that I take. So it's got cayenne peppers, garlic, lemon, turmeric, did I say ginger? Pepper, and a little bit of apple cider vinegar. And then I put honey in it if I have honey from someone that I've talked to. So here in Missouri, or we're in Arkansas, we're on the border of Missouri and Arkansas. So, but I'm in Missouri often, and since we're so close. And I met a beekeeper at a festival this past year, and she does not supplant with sugar water for her bees at all. She wants to make sure that they have what they have harvested for themselves through the winter so that they are as healthy as possible, which that's what I like. So if I find someone that beekeeps that way, then that's who I'll buy from. And she doesn't, she makes enough just to do the festival she's gonna do. She's not like a big market person trying to sell in the stores. And so I like that. So I get honey, so I add honey to those shots, and I take those shots like a few times a day. And I seriously think that's why I have not had ticks and chigger bites. I walk barefoot all the time. You don't really develop an immunity by being out here from chiggers. They go after you. Rich gets really bad. I keep telling him, gotta take the shots, gotta take the shots. So that's why I really want to grow a lot of turmeric, a lot of ginger, a lot of cayenne pepper, so they don't have to be buying that all the time. And I have the little oyster bar buys sometimes the shots from me. So, but here's what I'm really, so two things. I want to show you my experiment and something that I got a leaf mulcher. So look at all of Clark is guarding it right now, but check this out. Ta-da, it's full. So yesterday, whoops, what do we got going on here? Yes, I'm farming in a skirt. I always farm in a skirt in the summer because it's hot. I don't like the way pants and shorts feel against my skin. But I figure as above, so below. So when I look at the trees and I look at the branches and I see how far they're spreading out, I make sure I don't take the leaves underneath because I figure those roots are spreading that far too. So I took leaves that were beyond the trees. It had blown far off from that section, and I got a pretty good amount. There's more down there, but that was 3 rounds of the side-by-side, filling it up and going. But here's my experiment over here. So we got the hay bales that we're using to help hold up the pallets, but what I'd like to do is switch those out for planters. I'm gonna have to learn how to make my own planters because Rich is the builder, I'm the grower, but I need to learn to do more of the building stuff too. Especially something like planters that I could just take off his list because he's doing the fun stuff that he loves to do. Like he's building the walls for the greenhouse right now with double doors, and he's building a sink table to go out there, and that's fun for him. He likes that kind of stuff. So So what I'm doing for now is I'm using the hay bales as the planters. So I've dug out a big hole for these perennials. So I'm planting perennials so that I don't have to do this every year. Things that will attract pollinators. So this is a coreopsis, sunbright coreopsis. So, and I'll be able to propagate this in other areas. So I dug out a big hole from the hay and I filled that with soil, and I'm just gonna pile that back on after I fertilize and water. And I'm gonna do the same thing over here with this guy. So I got this one. This is a, I think it's called a June Walker. No, what is it? Junior Walker. I've never grown this one before, but great for pollinators. The bees were swarming all over it when I picked it up yesterday at Leona's Garden, our nursery, our beautiful local nursery that I love so much. The plants I get from them, they're so healthy and they last so well. So if I'm not going to seed something myself, that's where I like to go. And so here, and we have another one called J&Ws. It's just they're a little smaller and they do carry a lot of things. So I don't want to just miss out on our other local nursery. So I'm going to put these perennials in here in the hay and see how they do, and I'm going to keep an eye on them. I'm going to take care of them. I'm going to keep an eye on them. It's hot, it's summertime. I don't have a shade cloth over this, so I'm going to make sure that they get enough water as they get established, and then you're not supposed to have to water them so much after that. So we'll see how that goes. I'm really looking forward to having perennials growing everywhere and not have annuals that I'm trying to seed and do whatever with. Ooh, yay, my husband's back. Okay, that's it. Have a nice day. Good.